Welcome back to the Yo Hear Me Out podcast, and we are your hosts. I'm Avery. Here are my co-host Leland, and this is a
Yo,
special episode 34 of the podcast, the NBA preview episode. What's up, man? How you feeling?
what up, cuz? Man, we feeling good, bro.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? We back at it again. A little
back
into
at
it a
it.
little early this week.
Okay.
Give you guys some NBA previews.
Oh yeah.
Like we said last week, we was gonna get into a lot of stuff like that. So this will be a good episode, man. If you're an NBA fan, you know, we always talk somehow, some way, it's gonna be some other stuff in here too, media.
Mhm.
Last week we had a crazy episode talking about some regular what do we call that? Regular celebrity news and
Yep.
so yeah, it's gonna be a good episode, man. We appreciate you guys stopping in as always. You know how we do when we get started. We usually do a would you rather, but this week we got something a little special for you because we were talking about basketball. We're like, man,
Mhm.
what else can we do? So this week we got something a little bit better. What you got for us this week, babe? All right. So we got a one gotta go
Okay.
in classic basketball movies.
Classics here, man. We got some classics here. The top, we
Oh,
got Space Jam,
hold up
Coach
before
Carter. Go ahead.
we got in the comments. We had a
Mhm.
comment, our early game comment. Them boys streaming said, "Hey, really like he in a home movie theater. Where
I
you
am
at, bro?
actually.
Come
I
on,
switched
you
my
gotta tell the
location.
people right where he at."
This actually is a home movie theater. So that's true. You spot on analysis of that. So I am in a home theater. The chair is more comfortable than what I usually sit on. So hopefully I'll be fidgeting less this week. So yeah, man, we good. And then it's only right. We talking about movies as well here. Talking about
You know what I'm
movies. So
saying?
one
Cool,
gotta go
cool.
movies. We got Space Jam,
Yep,
Coach Carter, White
classic.
Man Can't Jump, He Got Game, and Love and Basketball. What do you guys think, man? What you think, Leland? One got to go. Which one of these movies got to go? Or you know how sometimes we do, which one got to stay for you first?
I'm gonna tell you this, man. Like, you know, this some we got. It's gonna be crazy because I got some real unpopular opinions. Uh,
Talk to me.
but the one that gotta stay, like for me, gotta be Space Jam, bro. Gotta stay.
Really? Okay.
It's your childhood, man. Before we get the ladies in jumping in on this, because I'm sure they're gonna have
Mhm.
some takes on this one. But like for me, man, Space Jam had me like Space Jam had me in there. You know what I'm saying? Like as a kid, bro, like it's the
Yeah.
Looney Tunes, Jordan, the shoes,
Mhm.
like the Monstars, like you talking about entertainment at its finest. So
For
much so
sure.
that LeBron had to go try to make one.
You made one. I ain't seen it yet either. I ain't seen it yet.
Really? That's your
Nah,
guy.
not yet.
It was good. Let me just say it was good.
I
Okay.
think I remember it being all right, babe. We saw it together, right? What was it? Was it straight?
Wait, which movie is it?
Space Jam 2.
Oh,
New
yeah, we
Legacy.
saw it, but I fell asleep. So that lets you know where
True.
Mhm.
I'm at with it.
I ain't seen it either.
I think what it is like that was a time where like you know it was just the time like you were a kid
Sure.
you kind of got into it. It's like now we're a little bit older. It's harder for me to actually really watch kid movies personally, and I don't have any children, so it's like there's no real tie to me. Like, and so I grade
Mhm.
kid movies like probably a little bit harsher because it's just like oh okay
I
silly.
got you. I got you.
But
I can see that. I can see Space Jam staying for you, man. I can see that. I
Space
know
Jam got to stay, bro.
I can see Space Jam staying. I know it's
What
up there for me too, but my favorite, I see in the comments, Carlotta said White Man gotta go. I mean, White Man Can't Jump. I'm sorry. That to me is my favorite basketball movie, man. That one's gotta stay, man. It's very
why? The
entertaining.
real question is why,
Mhm.
bro.
Oh, it's hilarious, man. I feel like it's hard to do comedies. I remember laughing a lot at that movie. I've seen it. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I've seen it. I saw it first in my adulthood. I think I was definitely over the age of 18 when I first saw it. And I was like, oh, this is really good, man. It's a really good storyline. You got, oh man, who my girl? Rosie Perez is in this joint. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. She's in that joint, bro. This joint is fire, bro. I like it a lot. The dynamic is funny. What's my boy? Dang, man, I'm blanking on names now. And Woody Harrison, Wesley Snipes, they had a really funny dynamic as well, playing outside and stuff in California. I just thought it was really a fun movie. It's a fun movie. It's they're
Right,
pretty much playing like 2-on-2 basketball, so it ain't like they're playing 5-on-5 for the
right.
movie. So it ain't like in your traditional sense where there's a team. Even Space Jam had a team. Pretty much all these guys all got a team. They was out there like just playing pickup and whatnot. But it's just really funny to me, and I think it's hard to do comedy movies. So White Man Can't Jump, so super funny. Them Boys Streaming said definitely the funniest of them for him too. So I mean, nothing else is really a comedy. Maybe Space Jam could be a comedy.
Yeah, it's got funny moments.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I watched White Man Can't Jump. So I got to refresh on it. In fact, I might act like, you know what I'm saying? It might just be one of them times I'm like, man, I ain't got nothing to watch. Like, I'll just throw it on. But I remember the premise of it for sure. I remember some moments. I just don't remember it great.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like, even when we was making this list, like that wasn't the first one to come to my mind. Like,
it's my favorite. Like I said, it's not as iconic as Space Jam. Space Jam's gonna be probably more popular, but to me, when I watch that joint, it's funny. I'm trying to think of, because I wish I would have looked up this, like, but there's like little quotables from the movie. Him and Wesley Snipes were, it's too easy. It's too easy. Hold on, was it a bad movie or another one? Dwayne Martin's in another basketball movie, I think, Above the Rim. I could be confusing those two.
He was in that one. He was in White Man Can't Jump.
Yeah, but he was also in Above the Rim. I don't know if I'm mixing up that scene from those movies, but I just remember, to me, it's number one. You got Space Jam number one. That might be my second, I guess, gotta stay.
What about y'all? What about y'all? What did you say? Where you take a lot of? You was in
what gotta stay? My obvious has to stay is gonna have to be Love and Basketball.
We could have guessed that.
It's just it's too nostalgic. It's too iconic. It's too. There's just most women in my age range is gonna tell you they could watch it right now and still yell at the TV right now.
That's people
know all the words, the scenes. Yeah.
That's people's favorite movie.
It's true, like, especially black women. Black women,
yeah, I've heard what's your favorite Love and Basketball? Like, that's their favorite movie, let alone like favorite.
I think it's still on my Facebook from originally when I made my college Facebook as my favorite movie.
True.
I think I never took it off.
It's good for sure. He was in retrospect, though, it's a little toxic. In retrospect, it's a little toxic in that joint, son. You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely toxic behavior.
But is there anything below 2000? Anything? Yeah, it was toxic. All those movies were.
Yeah, but it's so for people, to me, almost like this. They'll put it this way: people like they uphold that as like, oh man, a great love story. But it's like, would you want that to be your love story? All that she went through. So that
no one said it was a good love story. It was just, it was real. It was real in the sense of we all have been in one of those relationships we know is back and forth, but at the end of the day, we really wanted it to work, and it just didn't. Or for some people, it still did. So it has that relatability.
Why he say, yo, play you for your heart? And he was out here dunking on her, saying, and he got to take it easy a little bit. I'll play her. He was like, nah, so I don't want you. So like, yo, come on, pick up. He was like, dang, dude, you playing her like you hate her.
But again, if you watch the movie, he was really hurt, and she was really hurt. So you know how men and their egos are. He was trying to hold on to it, and he couldn't at the end of the day.
That's why he hit that double or nothing at the end.
Exactly.
And he came back when his knee was all busted up when he was washed. Hey, girl, I know you popping a little bit. You know, I'm done now. What you think, yo?
She was talking junk a little bit. I see you taking off your brace, huh?
Yep.
That's gonna make you play better.
Yep.
Man, man. It's a good one, man. So okay, y'all got Love and Basketball staying. That was to me. There's one movie as I'm looking at these to me that gotta go. It might be crazy, bro, but to me, every day. And it actually agrees with the comments. Them Boys Streaming said, oh, never mind. He said something different. To me, he got game, gotta go, bro. It's boring, man. It's so slow, like a lot of Spike Lee movies, bro. That jump be slow, bro. He trying to do a lot of artsy stuff with it. The last time I remember watching that jump, I'm like, man, it's just slow, man.
Well,
all right.
See, that's how I felt about White Man Can't Jump. So I didn't watch it as a kid because I wasn't allowed to watch movies like that. So I watched the new White Man Can't Jump first before I watched the second one, before I watched the original. And I enjoyed the remake so much that when I watched the original, I was like, oh, I actually really didn't enjoy it because back then they didn't do very good character development. So I didn't have a good backstory on either one of these characters, and I was just supposed to enjoy them automatically, where the remake did a better backstory. So for me, it was like, nah. And between Woody Harrelson kept telling Rosie Perez to shut up, I was like, oh, I'm triggered. But again, this is the 90s, it's the 80s. So people would talk to their girls like that. But I was like, it was just little things like that where I was like, oh, see, it's not as funny for me watching it backwards.
Well, I wasn't laughing at those parts. Him like the domestic violence.
Come on,
like,
hey.
I wasn't laughing at that part.
We know you weren't laughing at that part.
No, but I'm saying
Shut up.
that banter on the
Yeah,
court,
tell
man.
her, shut up.
You know what I'm saying? The banter on the court was it, and I just remember because like a lot of Spike Lee movies, I swear that this joint He Got Game. I remember like a saxophone solo playing, them walking down the street, bro. I'm telling, bro, that's how Spike be doing. Spike got some hits.
Spike Lee joint, man. But all right. Listen, like
to me, it gotta go. That's my answer for sure. Coach Carter, I love Coach Carter. It's a really good movie. Love
Coach Carter.
Yeah, one guy. I mean, He Got Game. Gotta go. He Got Game.
See, that's what's crazy because Coach Carter gotta go for me.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, come on.
Over
man.
He
What I'm saying is, like, I really enjoyed the movie. I remember the whole, like, I remember the press run that they went on. Like, Coach Carter was the movie. The songs, shoot, Ashanti.
I am hopeful. Yes, I am hopeful.
I remember it was
That's-
like a whole thing. But I promise you, I'm not sitting down today and watching Coach Carter. I don't need to see it ever again.
Man, that's a whole
He Got Game ever again.
Wait. That's a whole different story. Like if you said what you trying to watch right now, that's the list changes. You know what I'm saying? Like
that does change the list.
But I guess what I'm saying is like I factor it like this, right? The only reason I say He Got Game is like it's the culture, like I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying it's the greatest movie on here. I'm just saying like everything it I don't know. It just has a little bit more like bro. Like He Got Game sneakers. I mean, you had Ray Allen. You had so many different people that was in it. Like it was a Spike Lee.
Who was
like,
doing
it was
a terrible job acting too. Ray Allen did not do a good job acting.
Nah, he didn't do it good. But that
was terrible.
That's them 90 movies.
But that like that's a meme. That's a fact. Like that's just a part of like the culture. Like I don't know.
Okay,
Bro, what gotta go?
Yeah, which one for you, man?
It might be
Coach
White
Carter.
Man Can't Jump just because I ain't seen it recently and it don't have no like real sentimental value for me. Like I'm like I remember the movie a little bit. It was
Watch it again this
funny.
weekend.
Yeah, watch it again, bro. And I can watch that. I'm telling you, bro. Listen, you will much easier get through. White Man Can't Jump over He Got Game. You turn on He Got Game. Ain't no way you're gonna watch that whole thing through. It's slow. I'm telling you, dog. It's slow, bro.
It is slow.
It's like to the point that it's like, bro, come on, man. It's not enough basketball in that joint. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, when the last time you watched? You sound like you watched this thing recently.
Nah, but I just remember those were my memories of watching this joint. Like, okay, people talking about this joint. Let me watch this. Like, this joint slow, son. Like I said, Spike Lee, he be polarizing. He make either a really good movie or really, really bad. He don't really have like no, that was okay. It'd be like some movies be like, man, this joint ain't it, son. So to me, we love Denzel. I like Ray Allen a lot, but that's the one for me, man. Ashley, you said Coach Carter, Leland, and Carlotta. What y'all say, man? Which one gotta go?
I already told you White Man Can't Jump got to go for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to tie with that one, bro. That's just that. Like really, it's probably down between He Got Game and White Man Can't Jump, and I can't really remember White Man Can't Jump, and I don't think like a lot of times when you say like one gotta go, it's like man, you lose everything and everything about it. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
You know, like loving basketball, like you said, it just had so much effect on people and the culture.
Sure.
Coach Carter was feel good, like you know that story just like kind of ranged. Space Jam is nostalgic. It's your kids. It's the '90s. It's Jordan. Like stop. Yeah. And then like when I look at it all like that, that's kind of how I'm looking at my criteria. Like what I feel like is valuable for like the culture, and I'm like White Man Can't Jump can probably go if that's the case.
In other words, at this point, we could drop off too.
What?
We could drop off He Got Game. I'm okay with that one.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So listen, here's the thing. That one, like you said, it can maybe not be as popular as these other ones, but if you watch them just right now, ain't no way you choosing He Got Game over White Man Can't. That's what I'm saying. You know, if you watch both of them,
I tell you this right now. If you ranked it based on what you're trying to see, I am not trying to see Love and Basketball. No more.
It's true, but you might know it vividly.
For a lifetime. Love and Basketball didn't do it. I tell you I had an unpopular opinion. My unpopular opinion is Love and Basketball just ain't all that to me. Like it just wasn't. I just never seen.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with you not wanting it. Again, it's not. I don't think it was for you.
That's what I'm saying.
Better than He Got Game. I'm telling you though. That's what I'm saying. It's better than He Got Game. Bro.
Hey, listen. This is the thing though, man. He got Game. He Got Game. Just had like memorable moments and like I said, I just think like culture wise, it had a whole shoe. Like if you're a sneakerhead, like everybody know that he got games. Like you see him on people's feet, it actually has some kind of value. So the sneak, I think like the Jordan sneaker like released with that movie. Like,
but I'm not talking about like. Well, I guess I'm not thinking about it like that. Like everything like that. You see what I'm saying?
That's how I think. That's why I think when people say one gotta go, it's like, bro, you don't get anything that came with. And I'm like, white man can't jump. Maybe give you a couple. I never had a pair
of those, man. Bro, watch that joint. You like, you know what? They gonna text you. You know what, bro? This not pretty. He's not good.
I feel like he got a game I watched most recently. I mean, it was like on TV or something like that, and I was like, check it out. And I don't remember it being like, man, this is a great movie, but I remember like watching the different moments and like, oh shoot, like I didn't catch this when I was younger or whenever, if I even watched it when I was younger. I don't know.
Yeah, but I got you.
It had stuff in it, bro. Like it had like some nostalgia stuff, and it's a Spike Lee joint. I don't know, bro.
For sure.
Denzel.
For sure.
The music.
The music.
I just remember that sax, man. I don't remember the other music.
Even like Avery, you might gotta watch it again this weekend too, Avery.
Even the story is kind of like this. The story is kind of intriguing. You know what I'm saying? Like especially you think about at the time they made that story.
Sure. No, I mean it just to me it was just too slow, man. It's just too slow, man. Too much of a drama.
I feel it.
Yeah. So
what y'all say in the comments, man? What y'all say in the comments? Let us know what y'all think, man. Which one of these got to go? Which one of these got to stay? What's your favorite? And which one of these is just like I'm cool off of?
Hey, extra question: what recent basketball movie would you promote right now?
Give me the recent basketball movies. What are we talking?
I ain't seen too much.
Okay. Well,
I saw that. That was solid to me.
What? We ain't put Joanna Man up here.
I mean that ain't recent, but sure.
Yeah, no, Joanna Man used to be my movie.
I love Joanna Man.
They what's the name said the
That's not recent though.
The Sixth Man, that was a good one.
You just said recent, Carlotta. You talking about 2000s? At least
again. I said those were good movies. I was asking y'all what movie recently have you watched? Like I haven't really watched any movies, but I watched shows and movies. Like I just watched Sweetwater, and that was really, really good. I really enjoyed that one.
It's a basketball game? It's a basketball show?
Yeah, it's a basketball movie.
I ain't seen it yet.
It's about the first guy that got off was off the Globetrotters that were first one to go to the NBA.
Okay.
And that was really, really good. But I watched Shooting Stars, of course, LeBron and all them.
Air was pretty good, but it's not.
Air was good.
Air was good.
Like it was mainly really about the company.
It really wasn't a basketball movie, but
let's talk about Winning Time. That was a good basketball
Winning Time. Yeah.
Yo, Winning Time,
but it was good.
Hey, listen. Winning Time, the best like basketball that I've seen on the screen. Like
it's possible, yeah. I can see that. I can see that.
Like the way they captured the like Winning Time was great.
Oh yeah.
What was that joint?
Just right.
Just right. I'm about to say Mr. Perfect. Man, that movie was trash. Super trash.
Stop playing.
Yo, so much so that movie was so trash that me and actually have an inside joke that we talk about today about that movie.
Bad.
I got that bad. Comments terrible.
Another show I watched the first season of was Swagger on Apple TV, and I actually like enjoyed it, but I like coming of age type stuff.
Damn,
I ain't seen that either. But go ahead, Lee. You about to say something?
And I'm really trying to think of what I recently seen. I mean, I guess you're talking about Space Jam 2. Winning Time was it, yeah. Like Winning Time was great.
I got you. Well, listen, speaking of blockbuster movies, moving on to a blockbuster trade. We have not got the chance to talk about this yet with Dame Lillard. We missed last week's episode, and this trade recently happened. I can't remember exactly when, but within the last 3 weeks for sure. Damian Lillard was traded to the Milwaukee Bucks in this 3-team trade. You see the trade on your screen here. And so, Lee, I just want to get your thoughts. When this trade first went down, bro, what were you thinking, man?
I was thinking like, bro, Dame and Giannis, what could be a better fit, bro?
Agree.
Honestly, I mean, what's so crazy is I'm a Dame fan.
Mm-hmm.
I remember a couple years ago when Giannis was like on the fence
Okay.
about like coming back or signing the contract. I was like, man, I was hoping that Portland could trade for him.
Oh, get Giannis on Portland. You saying?
Yeah. That was
Okay.
a couple years ago, and so like, so to see this how it happened now, and it kind of came out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all this is talking like, oh, Miami. I mean, I just didn't even think it's possible. I didn't think it was a possibility he was going to go to the Bucks. And
Sure.
so like when he got there, I'm like, yo, like this joint tough. I mean, it was really, really tough. Like I was like, dang. And then the Jrue Holiday trade happened.
We're gonna get into that. So this is we take it in chronological order here.
All
So
right. So yeah, the Dame trade was solid.
Mm-hmm.
I see everybody that was involved. I mean, I feel like low key the Blazers
Mm-hmm.
made out kind of smooth on this joint, bro.
I think so. Blazers
I mean, like
so
if anybody, like, you know, of course, like if the Bucks win off like 2 or 3 championships, even if they get one more, they probably are the winners of this trade. But like outside of that very hard accomplishment, I feel like the Blazers easily won this.
Well, here's the thing. I feel like, to me, this is one thing when I saw the trade. Of course, I was thinking, man, Damian Giannis. We're going to get into our East predictions in a bit here, who we think is coming out the East and West. I was thinking, okay, man, Milwaukee got to be number one. That's what I was thinking. Dame, Giannis. Now they do the pick and roll action. You got Dame spacing the floor, giving Giannis more room to operate. I'm like, that's tough. I like what the Suns did too, because you remember DeAndre Ayton was having issues with the Suns for a couple years now. Like last 2 seasons, he was kind of disgruntled. There was reports coming out about that. So I like the Suns what they were able to get back as well, because to me, DeAndre Ayton wasn't necessarily used to his like fullest potential. To me, I feel like he's a good scorer, but you know, you're talking about being behind Kevin Durant and who else? Devin Booker. And so right. I like them moving him. And I like also they added more depth as well, because that was an issue last year that didn't have enough depth. So when I looked at the Suns, I'm like, yo, you move Ayton, Nurkic is a serviceable big, Little, Johnson, Grayson Allen. I'm like, man, they added 4 players, and that was their thing last year. They didn't really have no depth. So this was a trade for me. And he talked about the Blazers. They got the pick swaps, 3 picks here, pick swaps plus Jrue and Ayton. I'm like, man, I think all teams, to me, got better, especially considering people were disgruntled. Like Dame was disgruntled in Portland, Ayton disgruntled here. It's like, bro, every team is like, oh, snap. This was like a really balanced trade in that sense to me, you know?
It's very, very rare that you see a blockbuster trade like this.
Especially 3 teams.
It feels like everybody's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's like okay with it. Like all right, like they feel good about it. I guess what I'm saying. Like we always talk about monopoly and negotiations and deals. Like a deal, when you try to make one, is like both people walk away feeling good about what they got. And I feel like
I think so.
I think everybody did here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I still feel like the Blazers won on this, man, because it's not just because of that. Like they got Jrue Holiday, which basically means like whatever they got from Jrue Holiday was also a part of this trade. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And we'll get into it now. So I know the reports when Jrue Holiday was first traded to Portland, the reports came out like, oh, they're going to move Jrue Holiday. And so they ended up moving Jrue Holiday to Boston. And so what happened in the trade is Jrue Holiday went to the Celtics, and then Malcolm Brogdon, Robert Williams, and a 2024 first-round pick via Golden State, and a first-round pick in 2029 from Boston also went to Portland. So you're talking about now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 essentially picks or swaps that the Portland ended up getting for Dame. And then once this news happened, I was like, as much as I was feeling Milwaukee, I was like, I don't know now. Boston with Jrue. Bro, that's an upgrade, crazy. You know what I mean? So that was my thoughts initially coming into it. I'm like, dang, man, I thought Milwaukee was the clear cut. But then when it's happened, it's like, oh, man, it's close now. So that's what pivoted for me. What about you when you saw this Jrue trade, especially going to your Celtics? I know you pulling for the Celtics, man.
Yeah, bro, listen. So the first person I heard say something about it was Chris Bouchard on their show.
First things first.
And he was like, man, I like Boston to get Jrue. And I'm like, what? Like that's, I mean, I guess I just wasn't thinking about that, but Jrue Holiday fits so many problems for them, man. Like,
yeah,
he's not that great by himself, but like the fit, if they can get the chemistry right, the fit is also perfect.
Sure. I agree.
Yeah, I agree. So I feel like, I mean, it definitely changed the tides, man. I mean, like, And really, honestly speaking, man, I don't know how much preseason you've been watching, man, but I was really, really impressed with Porzingis, his preseason debut, man. So
I
I
like the
think,
Porzingis picking up they got too.
I mean, I just think I think Boston, it's going to be tough to beat them, man. Like they don't have, they're not that deep. They're not that deep after losing all those players, but I think like they 6-man, 7-man rotation it's got to be one of the best in the league, bro. If not the best in the league. So and from a defensive standpoint, like they already been like kind of tough defensively. I mean, I feel like when you have that lineup, if you have a lineup with like if Porzingis is playing the 5 and you got Tatum, Brown, White, Holiday, like small ball wing defenders, it ain't better. Ain't no better than that, bro.
Yeah, they got a good pickup, man. Especially because they lost Marcus Smart earlier this year. What he went to Memphis, I want to say.
Yeah,
went to Memphis. So to me, they kind of got like a better Marcus Smart.
Yeah, they literally got a better Marcus Smart. Like as far as Jrue Holiday don't turn the ball over. He's a better 3-point shooter. He's got way less fluctuations in his game. I mean, Jrue Holiday is. I mean, he's arguably the best guard defender in the league.
True. Definitely a strong argument to be made there, especially also he's a little bigger than Marcus Smart as well. So I like the little versatility on the switches. So I don't know, man. When I saw this guy,
and this is one last point. This is the crazy part about it is they rivals is the team that he got traded off of. So like if you gotta know
a chip on the shoulder. He gonna have a chip on the shoulder.
You gotta know that if they match up in the player, like Dame don't got a chip on his shoulder against Jrue Holiday. Nobody on the Boston Celtics got a chip against them, but Jrue Holiday absolutely has a chip. Like he's going to hoop in that series.
This leads us to this next thing here, man. We're going to talk about the Eastern Conference team, beasts in the East, bro. Who you think? Let's give me your maybe top 2 or 3 teams you think to look for in the Eastern Conference this year. Who do you think are the best teams?
It's 2.
Okay, I agree in this case, but I think in the West I got 3, so I got 2 out here. Go ahead.
Okay, if it's health, if we talking health, bro.
Go ahead.
Talking health, bro. It's got to be Boston and Milwaukee, bro.
Okay. Boston, Milwaukee.
If they healthy, that's it. That's a wrap.
I'm gonna agree with you, man. I guess it's a little less anticlimactic, but it's one of those two. To me, it's got to be one of those 2 teams that come out the East, bro. I can't see like Philadelphia the way Embiid and Harden be choking in the playoffs year after year after year after year. I can't do it, bro.
Like, look at the roster, man. Like,
I can't do it.
Like, okay.
I'm listening.
Tell me right now if Boston and the Bucks aren't top 3, 2 of the top 3 teams in the NBA.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I'm saying I don't think I think probably Philly could. It depends on what the Harden thing is coming up because they're talking about maybe they're trying to move them. What they end up getting back, I'm not sure.
I don't. Who? Like, all right, let's just play this right. Who could they acquire for? Who could they actually put on that team right now that will make you say, yeah, they might be nice? I'm not scared of Joel Embiid at all.
But that's the biggest issue. That's the biggest issue is the Joel Embiid for me. It ain't necessarily about who pieces coming in. Joel Embiid needs to play at his same level he gets you in a regular season. And he's
even if he played.
No, that can show me something, man. If he played like how he's capable of in a regular season, if he did that, same thing with Harden too. If they actually played that same level, you talk about one of these guys, even Harden possibly could have had a chip. If Harden would have sustained his postseason performance he did in the regular season, probably with the Rockets, especially when they had Golden State down and stuff like that. There's an argument to be made. Hey, he could have won a chip. You know what I'm saying? But it's the fact
that's his thing, bro. Like
that's what I'm saying. So it's not about.
I'm not afraid of anybody. I can't be afraid of them. Like I don't know unless they got Kawhi Leonard for James Harden.
Yeah,
I don't know who they could even acquire that would make me be like, ooh.
I'm not sure, and I think they were saying like Terrence Mann untouchable or something for the Clippers or something like that. I was seeing, so they're like, "Nah, we're not gonna give you man." So I'm not sure, but to me,
what are they gonna give him? Who are they gonna give him?
I don't know, bro. Listen, they can also 3-team trade it. They can 3-team trade it. I'm not sure, but here's one thing though. Here talking about devil's advocate. There was a team last year that beat the Bucks and the Celtics last year. What about the Heat, dog? No. We saw them scrap about both those teams last year, dog. Beat them both.
No. First of all,
Go ahead.
that like it's nothing. Like, bro, no, they got worse. They didn't do anything. They didn't get better at all. They just got older.
They got emo Jimmy.
Kyle Lowry's older. Jimmy Butler's older. Bam is older.
Bam actually kind of young. He should get better though. Bam should be better. He just
Bam should be better, and Hero should be better. Bam and Hero should be better. But they lost. What's his name? They lost Vincent. They just got worse, bro.
Here's the thing, though. You speak about getting worse. When did Tyler Hero get hurt last year? Tyler Hero got hurt when? Tyler Hero got hurt when, though?
Streaming said Avery being
No, that's because Bam looks older. You would look like, oh, he's on the downside. But I think Bam like 26 or something, 27. It's crazy, bro.
No.
Old man. Yo.
I mean, I'm just saying, like they didn't acquire anyone. They didn't add anything.
Hero wasn't even there, bro. When they beat who they beat? They beat the Celtics. No Hero. So you got to think Hero's better than Gabe Vincent. So I'm just saying, bro. The Heat. I'm also going to count him out as I always do, but I can't just like all the way count him out. All the way counting them out, bro. Because one thing is, if they beat, like, first of all, they beat the Bucks because they didn't have a Dame. Like, that's not going down like that. That's not going down like that. Like that was their problem. Like they don't have their offense get stagnant once Giannis can't get going. Nobody else can really do. But Dame is not. Dame is literally not that. Like you're not. Jimmy on the defensive end, they got worse though. You see what I'm saying? So Jimmy was cooking Jrue Holiday. The Bucks got worse. You sub out Jrue Holiday for Dame Lillard.
I'm not worried about the Miami Heat offense, bro. Are you really worried about, man, they offense gonna put up, but like
here's what I'm saying, bro. They had no Tyler Hero, bro. You talking about that? That's a big addition. Hero got hurt, I want to say, in the first round. So they beat your Celtics without Hero. So if they match up now, you're gonna add another quasi potential all-star and Tyler Hero to the roster that wasn't there last year.
No, bro.
All right, listen, man. Just saying, I wouldn't be surprised. I can't see him getting over the Bucks, but if the Heat match up against Boston, I can see Heat beating them, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. Just because the history, they beat them a couple times, man. Heat been in the finals, 2 of the last 4 years? They've been in the finals. The Heat is kind of like, you know what I'm saying? They
beat them twice, but the Celtics beat them once and went to the finals.
True. So listen,
Game 7. So it's not.
That might be my 13.
And what? This is what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm saying. Boston's main issue over the years has been when they get down. One, they don't have no mental toughness, and two, they turn the ball over. They don't have They don't have a good facilitating guard.
True.
Jrue Holiday literally single-handedly fixed that.
True.
Like he's just a more stabilizing force. Like he's not going to just turn the ball over because Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are doing crazy things. Like that's just not going to happen. And they got Porzingis. If he's healthy, they're just not going to be able to sag on. Like the offensively, they're just going to have way too many weapons. I just don't see it. I respect Miami. I respect Miami. I respect Jimmy Butler. I actually like Jimmy Butler. I'm just saying that they didn't get better. Well, I know those boys streaming.
You're making a good point here. Tyler Hero coming back. You getting your second best player maybe coming back on the team. You got to be better than Josh Richardson replacing Gabe Vincent and definitely Thomas Bryant. You know, he was on the Lakers. I've been watching him. I like Thomas Bryant a lot, man, over Zeller. So there's an argument to be made. Plus, emo Jimmy, son. There's an argument to be made that the Heat are better. But now,
but listen, this is my thing though. But is Jimmy better?
I don't know. I
don't think so, bro. Jimmy was looking real. Like even last year, I don't know how they did it because every year, like.
Well, I think Jimmy he wears down, so it depends on when he matches up. So yeah, we see him wear down in the finals, but could he be going crazy enough in the East? Possibly. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. To me, those are the 3 teams: Heat, Celtics, Bucks. So you're saying for you got Celtics coming out the East. I'm gonna choose the Bucks, dog. I'm gonna lock it in with the Bucks right now, son. You got Celtics.
I think you know everything's all about matches. I feel like if it's the Celtics versus Giannis, oh man, it's hard to go against Dame in that time, bro. That's hard to go against.
I know.
I'm a Dame fan, so this is the thing is, either one of those teams, I'm not losing. Okay. Because I will absolutely be 100% happy if Dame wins a ring. Even Giannis too. Like I don't have no problems with Giannis.
Oh, I should have worn my jersey, bro. That's crazy. I missed an opportunity. Yeah, my Giannis jersey.
And I will absolutely be happy if Boston gets a ring. So
who you choosing to come out the East then, bro? I'm going with
Boston,
the Bucks,
bro. I'm going with Boston. I think they matchup going to be too much.
Sounds good.
I hope they grab a little bit more depth on the in a bench over the season. But I really wish they didn't give up Robert Williams, man.
He was a good player for them. Really good player, man.
Bro, like if they kept him and added Jrue, this wouldn't even be like a. Because like then they had like the rim protect the defense would go crazy. Their lineups would just be crazy by themselves. But
I get you. Know. Well, that's our picks for the East. Y'all let us know who y'all think coming out the East. Now we move to the Western Conference. Who's the best in the West, dog?
Hold on, wait. Let's see. Let's see what in the comments. Them boys streaming said he wasn't 100%. Josh Hart flopped second round, screwed him up.
Well, he's saying the argument I was making. I made it for him that you couldn't make an argument he'd are going to be better this year. Just adding Hero alone, if that's your second best player that you didn't have, they're going to be better.
The Heat might be better just because continuity. They're
adding their second best player. You can't say I'm not just. That's also things. That's the point that them boys streaming making.
I guess what I'm saying is like Tyler Hero. I get it. I get what they're saying. Like, yo, Tyler Hero back, but like them boys. What's the name?
Struce, Gabe Vincent was hooping for sure.
Like they was playing above themselves last year. So like they overachieved as is. Like to believe that they're gonna be that same way again. Duncan Robinson was going on. Like, come on, bro. Like I just and Jimmy getting older, bro. Jimmy look like he getting older, bro.
Then boy streaming said Jimmy and Jrue the same age, bro. Listen, it's counterpoint. So you let us know. That's what I'm saying. We've already said your picks. I got mine. I'm not gonna be surprised if the Heat make it either. You know, I can't say I'm sleeping on them because they just proved me wrong before, man. That's what I'm saying. So
I see him in playoff time. I see him in. We'll have different predictions around playoff time, and we see.
Sure, yeah. We'll do another one. Yeah, definitely going into the playoffs. Who we think? So this is the preseason predictions, and like I said, moving to the Western Conference. Who's the best in the West League, and who you think you got? Top 2 or 3 teams you think coming out the West, and then we'll talk about our overall pick coming out the West. What you think, dog?
Phoenix.
Okay.
Denver.
Okay.
Lakers.
Come on now. That's it, my boy. That's it. It's got to be one of them 3, man. It's got to be one of them 3, dog. Got to be. Phoenix, Suns, Los Angeles Lakers, or the Denver Nuggets.
Do you believe the Suns, bro?
Well, I mean, like, I got a healthy respect, man. We was talking before the podcast.
Do you believe the Suns, though, bro? Do you believe this high power offense just gonna steamroll? I mean, bro, even they bench depth is just offense, bro. Bro, hey, Garrett Gordon, Grayson Allen, bro. It's like Nurkic.
He'll trip somebody. He'll trip somebody. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, elbows. That's it. They're gonna be shooting threes and throwing elbows, bro. That's it. So they're gonna be dirty and jacking up shots.
Well, here's the thing, bro. Like I said, here's the difference, though. People said a similar thing with like the Rockets, right? Like just kind of shooting a lot of threes, high scoring. But to me, the reason the Rockets didn't win wasn't the system. It was because Harden didn't play to his same level. So to me, I got a lot of respect for KD. Booker's a bucket. Now they add Bradley Beal too. I mean, bro, I want to see it. You know what I mean? So I think that puts them to a top 3 team because the thing is, what happened last year too? The Suns got 2 games off the Nuggets, which is more than anyone else got either. And it came off 2 like really crazy Devin Booker games. And so I feel like if you have superstars, especially that can play at a level consistently or go crazy, that can win you individual games. And the fact that they have like 2 superstars, 1 more all-star, or they got really 3 all-NBA caliber players then, you know, and that if they even take turns maybe going off, they could win a series. You know what I'm saying? Like you might get some really lopsided games, but that's what happened last year. Like I said, they won the most games off the champs in Denver Nuggets, Phoenix Suns, 2 games. Nobody else, I don't think, won more than 1 game off them. Heck, even the Lakers got swept. They was all close games. But that, to me, that firepower, I can't just be like, it's nothing. Because if they show up to play, that's the key. They got to show up to play. Booker was coming to hoop. Booker had some crazy games. To me, last year, I think KD didn't really come as much as Booker did. And so we'll see what happens, man. But I think I'm kind of believing in them. They're in the top 3. They're in the top 3.
Kings, Thunder. All right. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen, my guy, them boys streaming. he making Phoenix won't get past the second round. I'm like, all right, cool, okay. I'm interested to hear that take. But he says Nuggets, Lakers, Kings. Watch out for the Thunder and the Grizzlies.
Nah, what? I mean, listen.
Why not watch out for the Spurs? Wemby going crazy.
Wemby is going crazy. We're gonna talk about him in a bit here. So I think the Kings just too young, man. Kings too young.
They're not. That's not. Yeah, no. Listen, I like De'Aaron Fox and I like Sabonis.
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't think they're there yet, man.
Bro, they might have a good regular season record last year, but I don't see it. We you know what? Who we really disrespecting though? What about Golden State, bro?
No, sir. They're not gonna do it this year. They out, bro. They out, bro, for sure. Mainly
they
because
out of what?
I think they're out of this top 3 team, like we talk about, man. I am curious how Chris Paul's top 3. Yeah, no, they make the playoffs for sure, but I think people getting older, man. Clay, I think Steph still got a lot of
believe it, bro.
Chris Paul, his last few years ain't looked all that.
I just don't believe it, bro.
Draymond's out for I think 6 to 8 weeks to start the season. That's going to set them back as well.
I just don't believe it, man. Unless Wiggins turn into the number 1 pick that we thought he could be, I just don't see it.
I don't see it either, man. I think Golden State's run is officially over. They can make the playoffs and even make a little bit of noise, but I can't see them coming out the conference at all, bro. To me, it's either Phoenix, Lakers, or Nuggets. One of them got to come out the. And here's the thing, even with Golden State, right? Lack of size. Like if AD plays big, which is a big if, but to me, for sure, with Jokic, I feel like Jokic would give them fits, man. They got nobody. Draymond too undersized. Looney too undersized too. It's gonna be a field day, man. So I can't see them coming out the West at all. Those are my top 3. We got the same top 3 teams. Who you think gonna actually make it out the West, then, bro? We got the same top 3. Who you think's gonna make it out the West?
7-game series, long, bro.
Nuggets
I think it's Denver or the Suns, man. I don't think it's the Lakers coming out of here, man. I actually like the Lakers, man. I like what they did this offseason. I like how they
Christian just Wood pick up. That's a good little pickup. Christian Wood.
They got the chemistry, the continuity. That's a very underrated. But so does Denver, and they got the confidence out of this world, bro. Like if you didn't think Murray had confidence last year, bro, like you got to know the chance. Like he gonna have a swagger that's completely different. Same thing with Jokic. He didn't care in the first place. So if Michael Porter Jr. takes a step, which he should, honestly.
But they did lose Bruce Brown. They did lose Jeff Green. These are 2 guys that had some really big games for them. Both of those guys are off the roster.
They lost. I gotta respect them a little bit. I just don't really believe Phoenix, man. Honestly, I just don't believe Phoenix, man. I really don't, bro. I don't think they're not gonna play enough defense to keep it up.
That makes sense.
Like where the defense coming, bro? Where is the defense at, bruh?
Some people say best defense is strong offense. That's what they say.
Where's the defense, though, bro? Like you gotta play something, bro. Yeah, listen, they did the same thing, but I don't know why KD keep trying to do this, man. When they had Harden, Harden, Kyrie, and
James, Harden, Kyrie,
and then with no defense, bro. Like you got like I'm not the person that's like, oh, you gotta have best defense, win decent. I'm not saying you gotta have the best defense in the league. But dog, you got to have a serviceable one, and I got to see how they defend people.
But so here's the key, though. We talk about the Brooklyn series. 1 year, Kyrie, I feel like was out. Another year, James Harden was hobbled. If all 3 played to their, that's to me, that's the scary part. If all 3 played to their level, that's what I'm thinking with them. So yes, if they need all of them to play,
I don't think they can all play to their level. Really, though, I don't think they can all play to. I don't think Bill. Durant and Booker can all play like
they don't got to hit it the same game though. I don't think they can all be the same game per se. But if one person go off each game, you just got to win 4 out of 7. I'm saying the reason why Brooklyn didn't do it is because you had other things that were happening. Like I said, 1 year for sure Kyrie was hurt. 1 year Harden was hurt. Then he came back hobbled. You know who that coach?
Who the Phoenix coach?
Is it still Monty Williams or got someone else?
It's Frank Vogel, right?
Oh, it might be right. Let me see. Suns coach, Frank Vogel. Yep, defensive guy.
Defensive guy.
Coach.
I gotta see the scheme, bro. I gotta see the scheme, man. Like,
so then that means you think the top two is Lakers or Denver? Lakers and Denver. You think the top two then, as far as playoffs, not necessarily regular season.
I think it's matchups, man. I think all of this is matchups because I feel like if Celtics see the Bucks in the playoffs, that's gonna be the worst thing for the Bucks. You see what I'm saying? Like you said, I would give Miami more. I would put more money on Miami beating Boston than the Bucks beating Boston for some reason. Like, that's just how I see it. Like, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
go ahead.
And the same thing. Like, I see like if Phoenix matched up with the Lakers, I like Phoenix. But if the Lakers matched up with Denver, I kind of like the Lakers. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. I get you. So
I think that's just kind of like how I'm feeling. I feel like if it's all matchup, and same thing in the finals. I still believe
we're gonna get to the finals. Hold on, let's keep it second. We're still talking about the West. So who you got coming? You said Denver for you then? Denver coming out the West?
If I had to put money on it, I'm going with Denver.
I think I'm gonna go with Denver too, only because if the Lakers can stay healthy, I don't think that come to playoffs, everyone will be 100%. Even LeBron James last year, his foot, even though he played, the foot wasn't all the way there. Because if you remember, he had that stretch. He had that stretch from his birthday in December to like right when he broke the record where he was on a tear, bro, like averaging like 35 or something like that. He was going crazy, and then he never really hit that same level after he came back from the foot injury. So I can't say in good conscience that the Lakers, AD and LeBron will be 100% or even 90% come playoffs. And I think you need both of those guys to, if they were able to do it, I would go with them, especially because I'm a big Bron fan. But I think I'm gonna go with Denver with you too. Just Jokic.
The playoffs are so rugged, man.
Yeah,
it's hard to come out of that thing unscathed. And they two best players are too old.
Well, I think they could come out. I'm thinking when the playoffs start, they won't be at 100%. I think they can last 20 games. Per se, like even like it's like the first
but they have to be healthy at the start of that. They have to be refreshed and healthy after coming off a whole regular NBA season. That's just not realistic.
That's what I'm saying. But if they can somehow give me Lakers, but I don't think
talent and team composition, they got everything you need. You know what I'm saying? They got shooters, they got depth. Listen, the Lakers easily the deepest team in the league to me.
They got a lot of stuff, bro. I wish they would have got rid of D-Lo a little bit.
Deeper than the Lakers right now, son.
They got a lot of people, man. They got a lot of people. Even this offseason, they made moves.
They easily the deepest roster in the league, bro. Like 1 through 8, 1 through 9.
Yeah, bro. Like they got Rui. They picked up Jackson Hayes, another service so big. Torian Prince is on the team. Cam Reddish, Austin Reeves, Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent, Christian Wood. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of players.
And then LeBron, and you know what I'm saying?
LeBron, AD, Austin Reeves. Let's get it.
What's his name? D'Angelo Russell.
Reeves played in Team USA this year. He should be better. He was hooping on. I don't know if he was checking them box scores. Reeves, a few games, he was like, it was either him or Ant Edwards. Those were to me the best two. Like when you check the box scores,
bro, you know what I'm saying?
Austin Reeves. So, but I don't know if they'll be healthy. So I'm gonna go with the Nuggets as well, just because to me, Jokic, crazy. Murray was playing out of his mind too, bro. Golly, if he play like that again, it's you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be a tough point. So we both got Nuggets then coming out the West, which leads us to the finals prediction. We both got the Nuggets coming out the West. You got the Celtics coming out the East. I got the Bucks. Who do you think? That's our finals matchup. Who do you think could win the championship, the NBA Finals, this coming up year? So your best pick, if you had to say then.
Listen, bro. I feel like if Boston goes to the finals, they winning. Period. If they go back to the final, I don't think they're going to like this is that like I don't think they're going back to the finals and losing, bro.
You think they're gonna be hungry with it when they get there?
No, I think like for me, man, that year they went and played Golden State, I feel like that was their year.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? I felt like they were the best team in the league. Like they played like the best team in the league, and it was not even close. Yeah. And even last year, you seen glimpses of them playing like the best team in the league.
Okay.
What's they say? I'm talking like a fan. I've been pulling for them for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a super fan, but what I'm saying is like I've seen it with my own eyes. Like if those boys, now granted, they got a slightly different roster now, a little less depth, but they got a little bit more top heavy. And they basically, I mean, bro, like I wouldn't say Porzingis is a better Robert Williams, but he's definitely a better Al Horford.
Okay.
No. If he played, you know what I'm saying? Let's say he played the 4.
Oh, that's also the if. It's like you talk about, like, you can't expect the same way. You can't expect Porzingis to play the whole time. He's going to miss a good chunk of games this season. You got to just concede to that point. You know what I mean?
I think he won't be super healthy, but I feel like the best part about their core is that they two workhorses are young and relatively healthy. You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I don't think Tatum or Brown will get injured. No.
Yeah, even you think, like, you know, them boys streaming said like Jrue Holiday, but like Jrue Holiday is the third or fourth option at best on any given night.
Sure.
Like he's not going to be asked to do a lot. He's just really going to be a facilitator and play defense. Like, hey, do that and spot up for threes. Like we good. So I just think like their team composition, like I just don't see if they get to the finals, especially like when you like. I think like you saw last year with Denver, is like you build confidence as you go through the playoffs. So you might not even be the best team, even like Miami. Like with every team that they win, they beat, they get a little bit more confident. I feel like if Boston gets to the finals again, I've heard how Jrue Holiday's talking. I've heard how Porzingis talking. I heard how, you know, Brown and Tatum are talking. You know how bad Horford wanted. Like they just not going to lose. And I don't see any team in the NBA that's going to match up with them 5-on-5. Like, look at the matchup. Denver versus Boston. Like, who you taking?
If I had Denver versus Boston, I think I would still lean towards Nuggets, man, just because that Jokic matchup. I feel like at least I could put Aaron Gordon on either Brown or Tatum. You know, not saying he's going to stop him, but he got a better chance than, to me, Horford or Porzingis got against Jokic. You know what I mean? So I would lean Jokic in that matchup. But for my pick, so you thinking Boston, for my pick, since I got the Bucks coming out the East, I'm gonna go with the Bucks, man.
It's always
winning the title, bro. What's
so matchup?
No, yeah, I'm saying this is our finals predictions here. You said yours. Right. You got Boston. I got Bucks versus Nuggets, so I'm gonna go with the Bucks winning because, to me, Giannis, he like either him or Embiid, probably the best two people to defend Jokic. He might still get work. But if anybody got a chance, it's one of those two guys. You know, he still might get work.
Yeah, I like their chances. And then
I like
Dame,
that. I like that.
I mean, they got the closer, bro. They got the closer.
Dame versus Murray. That's gonna be. I think Dame he's still better. But here's the thing, though. Murray was playing to such a level that it was crazy. Like, you know what I mean? He's playing to like
he looked like Dame. I mean, he looked like Dame out there. Like, dude is unstoppable.
Yeah.
And like in the fourth quarter, it's like, what is happening?
He was going crazy, man. But to me, I think just that Giannis I think Giannis could be a little hungry. Dame for sure gonna be hungry too. We talk about that. So I would like the Bucks in that situation, man. We still got Brook Lopez, another stretch guy. They still got Middleton. Middleton almost being forgotten, man. If Middleton can just be that third option, you know, and have one game where he goes crazy.
Lopez, Portis.
Lopez, Bobby Portis. Come on, man. I think
they lost a little depth too, though, man. They lost a little depth too with Grayson Allen.
They did, but I'm gonna go with the Bucks, man. Possibly.
Listen. I told you before. I said I feel like anybody that come out the East probably gonna win it all.
Okay, so I'm just trying. We're getting all our picks.
Yeah. I feel like either one, and I ain't gonna be mad at either one of those. Like I feel like if it's Boston or the Bucks, I feel like whoever come out of there, they gonna win it. I think both of those teams. I think those are, like I said, I think those two teams are two of the three best teams in the league. I think it's them two in Denver.
And right Denver now. Top three. I can see that. I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I can't. Yeah. And I feel like Denver might be number 3 because they kind of went backwards.
Yeah.
And the other two went forward. And they all have finals experience. Really, they core.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
So it's not like gonna be a matter of like, oh, we ain't never been there. I mean, granted, Porzingis or some players might not have been there, but Jrue Holiday,
it's a whole. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jrue got mad experience. You know what I'm saying? Like Brown, Tatum, they've been there not too long ago. Giannis, he won it.
Yep.
Dame ain't been there, but does anybody think that Dame is the piece that's going to choke in the finals?
Nah. We expect him to step it up for sure.
Exactly. Like so.
Yeah. And so here's
Dame
the
might
thing,
average 40, honestly.
it'd be a good one, man. So it'd be a good one. Them boy stream said might get work. Y'all, listen, Jokic, I think will work anymore. But here's the difference. Even with AD, I feel like AD wasn't going at Jokic enough last year in the playoffs in the Western Conference Finals enough. Where I think Giannis will be attacking him. So I feel like they can almost cancel each other out then. You know what I mean? Between Jokic and Giannis, especially if Giannis put his head down and he's just attacking the rim, he may can get Jokic in foul trouble, get him off the game a little bit. You know?
I think everybody was talking about, like, even last year with the Lakers. You know, they threw they best rim protector off Jokic. So they had AD roaming a little bit. And so I think like that's kind of like the move. That's why I'm saying, like, even Boston, like, if you got Porzingis roaming, bro, if you seen him in a like, Porzingis basically,
he's a really good shot blocker, especially off balls. Sure.
He's just a little bit shorter, a little bit less athletic than Wemby, but you forget that he really has. So he's got a lot of reach. If you're playing Al Horford, bro, listen, I tell you right now, there might not be a better 1-2 against Jokic than Al Horford when Porzingis in the back swatting. You see what I'm saying? Al Horford is a very good post defender, even though he's undersized. He was giving Embiid fits. You see what I'm saying?
I can see that, bro, for sure.
I would take that all day. Yeah, Giannis too. Like, Giannis, if you put Lopez on Jokic, Giannis, I don't think Lopez can guard. Lopez can't guard Jokic at all. He's not as mobile, bro. Like, I feel like Lopez will get ate up. So they have to do something different. Maybe Bobby Portis or something. Like, they have to figure out something. But
I'm just
I don't know, bro. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be good, bro. Either way, how you slice it, I'm excited. I'm excited for the NBA season. Probably more excited because I have at least two teams,
very excited players,
two players that actually have a legitimate chance to win it. That I would
very excited.
Wouldn't be mad if they won.
So we gave our finals predictions here. We're gonna go through two more final awards here. Looking at this upcoming season, we're gonna look at the MVP award, man. Right now, according to Caesar Sportsbook, the top MVP favorites in order: Jokic, Giannis, Luka Doncic, Embiid, Tatum, Katie, Steph, Shea. Those are the top, 8 or so. Who you think this year, man, can win the MVP, bro? Who you think is going to have like a good year? Because, you know, you really need to have a really good year individually, plus also some team success. Or the stats just got to be crazy. So who you think this year can win the MVP, bro?
I'm looking at the comments. We said Porter's trash defensively. Wemby, if it 3P, you know what's so crazy is he's in the comments. Them boys streaming said Wemby for MVP. You say you kidding, dog, but like, honestly speaking,
he's your number one pick, bro. I'm talking about we're not talking about
not number one. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna get to he a dark horse.
Sure.
It might be Embiid again, because if he has a season like last season and they still like the top 3 seed and Harden not doing whatever, like, it might be Embiid. I'm not really a big Embiid guy, but it might be Embiid. I don't think it's going to be Jokic because his team is probably going to be high up, but they're going to all probably be operating a little bit more efficiently if they are high up in the standings. Definitely not going to be Embiid on the Lakers. I don't think it's going to be Steph because I don't think they're going to be good enough. Bro, okay. We're going to talk about Wemby in a second because them boys streaming clowning Wemby right now, but I'm telling you, let me see. Shoot. All right. Not Giannis because he got Dame
for sure.
Maybe Luka.
Well, see, the thing with Luka to me is that they missed the playoffs last year. I don't know if they're gonna have the same team success. So even though Luka will put up crazy numbers, I don't think they'll have the team success. But to me, I'm gonna go with Jokic, man. I'm gonna go with Jokic winning 3 out of 4 because last year I think he finished second. Yeah, because I think what happens usually in the NBA is that whenever people kind of flame out, they kind of hold that against you a little bit. You know what I mean? So the fact that Embiid flamed out last year, he would need to have a much better season for people to be like, oh, nah, give it to him again. Because after you flame out, bro,
it's kind of like
But hold it against you, man. They hold it against you, man. Because unless you just have something far above. And to me, We talked about before the podcast. We're talking about playing fantasy, bro. Listen, look at this last year. Embiid averaged 33 in the regular season, led the league in scoring. 33, 10, and 4 in the regular season. In the playoffs, 23, 9, and 3. He dropped 10 points in the playoff, bro. That's insane, dog. And so that's why I said to you, if he kept up that 33, that could be the difference in some series. You know what I mean? He dropped 10 whole points in the playoffs, which is insane. So that they're gonna hold that against him. And to me, Jokic also had like those advanced analytics that people talk about the voters like a lot. So I'm gonna go with Jokic, man. Just I think he'll have the team success. Luka is tempting, but I don't think they'll have the team success. Giannis and Dame probably gonna have really good numbers for both of them, and so it'll be tough. So it's gonna go with that, man. Some dark horses you talked about. Wemby dark horse, I think possibly Shea, especially if the OKC. What's up?
You go a dark horse, bro.
Go ahead.
Ant.
Potentially, depending on what he do in the record, yeah. If Ant get up to like 30 points a game, Minnesota a top 4 seed, it's possible.
It's possible. It's possible.
Yeah.
He got a little. He kind of smelling himself a little bit. He's a little bit older. It's what's his 3rd, 4th year. It's always that time when somebody step up. I think like I'm actually kind of high on Ant, bro. Like I think
Ant. We talked about him before.
I think he has the ability to like be that guy, to be like a Kobe, like you know what I'm saying, like I think the league is wide open for those talents like that. Like Booker's out there, but like nobody really sees Booker like that. I don't know if you do, but Booker is like, all right, like he there, but I don't really fear Booker.
It's
like
levels
that.
to it, so I think he's really good. But will Booker ever be? And this is what my point with Ant. This is where we talked about this 2 episodes ago when we talked about Anthony Edwards' shoe. This is where we disagreed too, because I don't think Ant's ever going to be the best player in the league or top 2 even for me. So like with Booker, he's not in the top 3 in the league, so he's never to that regard. He's top 10, right. You know what I mean? So I think that's what Ant's going to get to me.
All right. But look, this is the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in especially in guard play, what elevates players are success, right?
Sure.
Like even think about Kyrie. Like Kyrie's good, but Kyrie has so much esteem because he's won
the chip, yeah, and then he's played in the finals as well. Absolutely,
yeah. So it's like you don't his and Kyrie's numbers never been gaudy like that, like
sure,
but he's widely considered and respected as like a top tier talent because of what he can do and the fact that he's won before. And I'm saying like if somehow, some way, like he might not be the best player in the league, but if he becomes like, you know, let's say a perfect example is Murray. Like look at Murray right now. Like, like you wouldn't say Murray is like that, but if they go back and win one more time, like you're gonna have to put him in a category that's high.
Yes, but you can be in a category that's high. You just mentioned before, I see him in that Kobe term. Let's stop there. We can stop the breaks. He's not no Kobe nothing. And also to me, you said also 2 episodes ago, whatever we talked about, face of the league. We can also stop there too. I don't think he'll be that good. Devin Booker he's like maybe 7th best player in the league. That's not face of the league or a Kobe level to me at all. Kyrie at one point could have been a top 10 player, but he never got to like face of the league good. So I think
Anthony Edwards is like you can be like this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying he is. I'm saying that he can be.
I disagree. I don't think he will be because I just think of other guys. That's where we just disagree. And it's okay. It's okay. We did disagree. I don't think he'll be better than certain guys that are going to be holding on to those spots. It's top guys. Like Giannis ain't going nowhere for the next. How many years you think Giannis gonna be a top 5 player? How many years you think Jokic gonna be top 5 player? For at least the next 5 years, right? You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's like you got to crack those guys. You know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying. You got to be the face. Like I think this difference is when you're talking about face of the league. I think it's more than that.
Yeah.
I think it's marketability. It's like why Steph can be the face of the league. Like with Steph, like you know what I'm saying. There is an argument to be made when LeBron is out.
Top 5. Hold on, he was definitely top 5 though.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. But was he ever the best player in the league?
If not 1, he was 2. The critics can say 2, but I don't even know if Ant's going to get to 2 though. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if Ant would be the.
I don't have a crystal ball. What I'm saying is that he is at a trajectory, bro. This in his 3rd year. Like think about where people hit their prime in they 6th, 7th, 8th year. Like he's making such crazy strides at this age, and he has a demeanor and what people are talking about, like who play with him, like he has that kind of mentality that he wants to get better. And he's like, so he's got the confidence, he's got the mentality, he's got the swagger. Like he can become a face of the league. Like, it's not crazy.
I think the Booker comparison is. I think he's kind of. If we look it up, man, I think him and Booker, that's about the same joint. They both came in really young.
Yeah, but Booker ain't done nothing. Like, that's what I'm saying. Booker's been in the league like 8 years, 7, 8, 10 years.
Sure.
Like, he's been in the league a long time. He hit his ceiling and he just like plateaued. Like, I'm saying is that most of the time, even look at Giannis, like there's a even Jokic, right? There's a time where you have a time where you can actually like jump into that upper echelon, and that time is right now for Ant. Like, he got about 3 or 4 years of like, if Minnesota all of a sudden next year became a number 1 seed, like look at how Jokic is doing. Like, Denver wasn't great. Same thing with Steph. Like, if you lead your team into success, into winning championships, like, your face, your brand, your value, your status will change.
Agreed.
He has the opportunity. I'm not saying he will. He just has the opportunity. And there's not a lot of guys that have the opportunity. Jason Tatum, Luka, Booker. I don't think Booker really. I think Booker's kind of like, because now if he wins,
if they win it or something, like you talk about, winning could change everything. So
he got to win it himself. Like, he got, bruh.
Well, he was the best player last year for Phoenix in the playoffs. I saw him hit.
He got Beal and Durant.
Now, if you establish yourself as the clear-cut best, though, but
it's not going to be that clear cut. Like, is he going to be averaging 30 and KD going to be averaging 15? Like, that's not going to happen.
30 and 25 is a clear cut. 29, 28 is not a clear cut. You see, to me, I think last year Devin Booker for sure showed he was the best player, at least last year. I don't know how this season is going to go, but last year I think he showed that. So if he does that again and wins the chip as the clear cut, like, it's like, I think Murray played balling too, but he wasn't as good as Jokic last year. You know, and Murray balled out like crazy, but everybody's like, okay, well, still Jokic is still the best player.
Yeah. That's because he's the best player on his team, and like what I'm saying, and honestly speaking, like I think really what Thompson's saying is like athletically, like Murray is not, you know, the face of the league type time is like, even if you're not the best player in the league, you still kind of be the face and the brand of it. Like, even like we even look at Ja. Like, Ja is not the best point guard, but like, he had such a pull on the culture of the league. Like, people wanted to watch him play. Like, some part of it is like Kobe. People wanted to watch him play. People wanted to watch Jordan play. People want to see LeBron play. Not that many people want to see Giannis play. That adds a part. Not too many people. Still,
Giannis is a bigger face than Ja.
Many people want to see Jokic play.
Jokic, sure, but I think Giannis for sure was a bit bigger star than Ja, though, man. I'm gonna say that, bro. To me,
no, he is. But think about Ja, where he is in his career. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, even them boys streaming say, like, Booker and D Mitch on the same level. Ant has a chance to leap over. He has a chance. I'm not saying that it is, but there's not too many players that are poised in a way, and they are like, have a trajectory that can even do stuff like that. Like, he is.
But my thing is, even leaping over them, you get to them. Now you're the 5th best player in the league. You see what I'm saying? You can leap over them, and now but 5th ain't 1 or 2. That's my only point. So I don't
ever see not 1 or 2, bro. You can still be like, bro. You can still be one of the more popular.
Kobe and face of the league. I don't see it for those guys. Like I said, I don't see no possible way. They just don't have the talent with it yet. You know what I mean? Like, he's there, he's good, but I don't see it for me personally.
Kobe ain't come out the great, bro. Even LeBron wasn't the face of the league when he in his first 3, 4, 5 seasons.
Of course, but he was better. By season 2, he averaged 30. LeBron was better than Ant is at the same age. 3rd, 4th year, LeBron was MVP candidate already. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. It's different, bro. It's different.
It's different, but I just feel like I just feel like I don't know, man. I've seen it before. I mean, even you look at like D Wade, like, nobody, like, he came in and it was like boom, like, he won. He had a like that kind of trajectory is possible for a player like Ant. Like, he just got that. I don't know if he will have it.
D Wade would be a better, but even see with D Wade, I don't know if D Wade was ever considered the best player in the league or the face of the league. But he still won a chip in the finals MVP. I can see that path with Ant for sure. I'm agreeing to that, but I don't think.
So you're talking about his ceiling. D Wade is Ant ceiling.
I mean, that's a Hall of Famer. That people got D Wade is 3rd best shooting guard.
No, I'm not mad at that.
I see that over face of the league. D Wade was never the face of the league or even good enough quite. But you can still win an MVP possibly. You can win a chip. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I can see those things in Ant's future. Like I said, we talked about this year. If Minnesota top 4 seed and Ant averaging close to 30. I can see him possibly getting MVP for sure.
I think more than anything, I think really what this is when we talk about the face of the league, that's almost like a popularity contest. It's how you're doing it. It's your game. His game is Showtime. It is
for sure.
It's highlights. It's flashier. So it's like it's the face of a league. Like why people like Kobe wasn't just because Kobe was putting up numbers. You said Kobe was wild and efficient. Kobe had a lot of flaws in his game. He didn't win all the time either.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? But people gravitated to him. Allen Iverson, right? Like these cultural players, like John Morant. Like even right now, he's so young. Like it's less about Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose had a potential to be
absolutely
here. You see what I'm saying? And so I'm saying like he's in that category of player to me. He has the talent and the game that can possibly be, you know what I'm saying, like one of those talents, those generations where it's like, yo, like no, Ant my guy. Like, you know, people be saying it. Like they be saying Paul George. I don't know where that came from. People
that
like
one guy, who the guy? Yeah, that's what he's saying. The guy, Scott, not Scoop.
What's the name? Say that too. Cayenne, Melo's son talking about some Paul George his GOAT. Like I'm like, that's crazy, but that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying that type of like.
But here's the thing. Hold on. Here's the thing. When you said it though, you said, but here's the thing where to me there's levels with it. You said once again, Kobe, AI, D Rose. There's even a big spectrum between even a Kobe and D Rose, like what they actually did. You know what I mean? Even AI. So to me, certain names you're saying you can't throw that in. Like Kobe's the top 10 player all time,
bro. But listen, man. Listen, AI has lasting impact in this league.
For sure.
And he didn't even win. I'm saying if Ant actually finds a way to win with his game, like people will gravitate to that. You know what I'm saying?
No, he can be up there, bro.
They would gravitate to that. That's all I'm saying. And you can be the face or one of the faces of the league just because of your game and the success that you've had. You don't necessarily have to be the most efficient, best actual player in the league in order to do that. You just don't.
I think that's been the case though through our history, the face of the league. If you talk about like, if you want to name 8 guys as the faces, yeah, he can make that list. But to me, the face is usually like the top 1 or 2 guys though, bro. It don't be like
you're saying usually, but this is like, think about it. Tell me, everybody will tell you like the NBA right now has to be more talented than it's ever been.
Sure.
So it's hard. So the way the landscape is not, you can't just blanket the NBA now like you blanket the NBA in the 90s.
Sure. But let me tell you, guys,
more brands. People have more higher brands and stuff like, bro.
But let me tell you, guys, sleeping off now. We both got an MVP picks, the rookie of the year. A guy to me that's leaping off the screen. You talk about seeing something that I can see being the face, what I'm not going to fight on. Not saying he's going to, but I can see a path. Is Wemby, son. Wemby, I can 100%. Bro, let me tell you, even speaking of face of the league, talk about the market push behind them. There was on NBA.
Them boys streaming asked you a question, bro, in the chat. They said, who the face of the league
either LeBron or Steph right now. Either LeBron. So they're not the best players right now, but they got the legacy aspect behind them. They got that legacy aspect, which Ant didn't have. You got to also have a legacy thing.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. He in his 3rd year. That's what I'm saying. He has the potential. Like he can't.
Here's what I'm saying though.
Like, people said that about Steph when he first got in the league too. Like, nah, he too small. He ain't gonna do nothing. Like, that don't mean somebody can't attain that.
I'm just looking at guys around his age. I think are better and will continue to be for me. Like I said, Luka's around Ant's age. I don't ever see Ant being better.
Luka will never be the face of the league because he's not here. He's not from here.
Depends on how much. Like, he also has had no real playoff success. He has some crazy round ones and getting knocked out. You know what I'm saying? But if you have some,
he's not. That's what I'm saying. Giannis not from here. Jokic not from here. Luka not from here. Like, you talking about the face of the league, the brand, like who people gonna grab to? Why you, bro? What I'm saying is, all those 3 players, John Morant probably more popular than all 3 of them. Yes or no?
I don't think so. Then Giannis? No way, bro. No way.
Okay, Luka. Okay, even if you say Luka, he's not nowhere near better than him.
Sure, but here's what I'm saying. Giannis ain't going nowhere for the next 5 years, my boy. I foresee for the next 5 years, Giannis being a bigger star and better and more team success than Ant. So he can't overtake Giannis in the next 5 years.
He can, bro, because this is what I'm saying. Big men don't be the face of the league.
They
never have been.
I think he could be the face, bro. I think
he's never been. And that's why Wemby won't, because Wemby not from here and he too big. Nobody like that's why Steph was so easily being able to face the league, is because he was an attainable figure.
But LeBron was the face of the league, and people ain't 6'8" jumping out the gym either. So I disagree with that
But
sentiment.
I'm saying his game, LeBron James' game, you can play like LeBron, especially older LeBron. You can play like LeBron. He's a facilitator. He's a slasher.
This is the first I'm hearing that, bro. This is the first. Yo, you think the regular person get up here and play like LeBron? Like
they go out there and try to beat him. Who gonna be like, oh, I'm Wemby? Like, ain't nobody doing that.
Let's talk about it. Wemby is playing a lot like a guard. From the stuff I've seen, he was playing a lot like a guard.
But nobody is trying to embody him, bro. That's what the face becomes, bro. Nobody's trying to embody him as a player. That's why that's why Shaq, no matter how dominant, nobody was like, I'm Shaq. Like, nobody is.
You don't have to say I'm Shaq also to be the best face of the league either, man. Shaq could have an argument early 2000s being the face of the NBA. And I could say, yeah, maybe 2000, especially during that 3-peat year, he had the Hollywood success, he had the rap success, he had the championship success, he got all the ads, infomercials. So who was the face you're thinking? 2002, 01, 02, 03? I'm saying it's
01, 02. I mean, bro, there's times where it's like it's in limbo. Like right now, it's kind of like as soon as LeBron and Steph it's kind of like in limbo. Like,
they're still LeBron or Steph right now. It's to me, it's one of those two. I can't even put Giannis over them for the face of the league. I don't think it's in limbo as you think. When they retire, sure, but I'm talking about right now.
Bro, what I'm saying is if they drop off, their talent level drop off like any more than right now, like it's really gonna be hard for it to be like if they out there getting busted up every night, like
sure.
They're not gonna be the face of the league, but for too much longer is what I'm saying.
I agree. You know, they're coming towards the end, but I think even like last year with the All-Star voting, these are two of the top guys. Like LeBron, I think still that's a metric for the face of the league. Like, okay, popularity.
That's what I'm saying. And if that's the metric for you, then I promise you, Ant Edwards can be up there. He can be up there, bro. He can be up there. All these talented
there is two different things. I agree he's up there. There, like he's going to be the top vote getter at one point. You can see that.
I can see it.
Okay,
it's possible.
It's no.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't see why you like. It's not possible at all. That's all I'm saying. It's a possible.
Well, I'm not saying he's going to do it better. That's what I'm saying. That's my thing. So listen, we can agree to disagree. It's okay. Like it's a difference of opinion. There's no problem. But one talk about marketing. I saw on NBA on the YouTube page they have for Wembanyama. Every single play he touched the ball. I've never seen that highlight posted before. They literally had, if he dribble, pass, that was on the highlight reel, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, dribble, pass,
bro.
Shot. So to me, that's a factor too. That's a factor, bro. And Wemby, this is my first time really, well, I saw highlights before, but I'm surprised he's playing more on the perimeter, bro. He playing like a guard out there, bro. Like a 3 at the worst, like a small forward. He was dribbling a lot, catching the ball on the perimeter. He made some crazy plays, dog. I think for rookie of the year, as we're doing our preseason picks, I think Wemby's pretty much a lock, bro. Health is the only thing. If he played at 65 games, it's happening, dog. It's happening. For me, who you got rookie of the year, bro? And then we can talk about Wemby after.
Yeah, I don't see how anybody beats Wemby right now, bro. I mean, Wemby, like you said, we talking about him, like, bro. Like, them boys streaming talking about something, man. He could be MVP, like, bro, like the numbers and the potential that he's gonna put it, like it's hard to say. Like, bro, if the dude averaged 4 blocks a game in the NBA, like that's gonna be something we never seen before. If he's shooting 3 threes a game, blocking 4 shots a game with 10 rebounds and 25 points, like what are we gonna say?
Did you see him in transition? Because I feel like when we talked about it, you were saying you weren't really sold. Now I'm seeing this guy, he can move, bro. He's fast, he's nimble. That Euro step he did in transition to the dunk. Bro, I'm seeing some things like, bro,
that lob that they lobbed up and he caught it at like the free throw line.
He pointed up to the sky. Even that
with
IQ,
2 hands.
That give and go to IQ, even as a 19-year-old to throw that joint and point, like, bro, I'm here. It's open. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, my man caught the joint at the free throw line with 2 hands and dunked it without his feet were still on the ground.
That's what you think, bro? What you thinking about him, man? Because I feel like I don't know if we talked about this for sure on the podcast for sure.
No, we ain't.
But what you thinking, bro? What you thinking about him, man?
I mean, he's special. What I'm saying is like, my only thing is that like when people are that tall and that crazy, man, y'all mean like I just don't know that if he can stay healthy, it's kind of like almost basically like Zion. Like he's a freaking nation. We never seen nobody like him, but like dog, he gotta actually play 82 games every year, and that's gonna be very hard at that size because people and they're not going to want to get embarrassed, and the only thing they have on them is size.
You saw when he headbutted Chet on the and one, son. When he put his head down a little bit, Chet was on the bro. You can't be on the floor like this, bro. Like, yo, you got to take that chuck as a bitch. Don't be on the floor like
he's selling
bro.
it, man. He's trying to sell it, bro.
Bro, but it's a defensive foul they call. So stand up like a man. So don't be there trying to sell it. Defensive, you just should get it. Oh, it's on me. All right, let me stand up.
All right. You got to sell it for the bro.
Yeah, bro. Listen though, I'm surprised that he's playing this much on the perimeter. I had this conversation with another guy. I think he should be playing just a little more down low, just because of the size, bro.
For what?
Because to me, listen, it's a difference between being like a good mid-range shooter and like really effective around the rim. You know what I mean? It's still just a higher percentage shot, especially if you're really effective. It's like with AD or something. AD, yeah, when the jump shot falling and stuff like that, he got some mid-range game and stuff like that. But around the rim, he's nice with it. He really nice with it, bro. So to me, I'd much rather see those shots. And even with Wemby, like he's got because it's like this. He's working hard for a lot of his buckets, bro. At 7'4", he's shooting literally fadeaway contested mid-range joints. It's like, is it not an easier shot?
Are they really contested?
I mean, but still, like you're doing a lot of work for a mid-range fadeaway. Is there not an easier shot we can get you in at 7'4", bro? Is there not an easier shot we can get you just jump hook, sky hook? You're so tall, you would be getting clean looks all the time for those. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As opposed to a cross. I'm literally seeing him cross, fading away hard. Like, dog, that's why I said he's playing like a guard a little bit. He's not really like just posting up. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think that's his game, man. He not a post. He's not a post guy, but you know, the boys streaming said in here, they said, you know, if you listen to Pop talk about him, they're still trying to figure him out, the best place to use him. So it's all sense. About, you know, experimenting right now. So he, you know,
he didn't even jump center, my boy. They had a 6'9" guy jump center. He didn't even jump center, dog. Like, it's like, bro, come on, let's play into their strengths, man. Like at a certain point,
that's
dog,
crazy.
come on.
Nah, you gotta jump center. Like I feel like they don't jump him center because they're gonna be like, this is not fair.
It ain't supposed to be fair. We got a freak out here. So Greek freak is Giannis' name. Listen, it ain't supposed to be fair.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah. So yo, listen, look like them boys streaming say Scoop might get rookie of the year. You on board with me, Lena? Wemby getting it? Okay.
I don't see. I mean, unless San Antonio win like 5 games or like 10 games, and you know Portland make the playoffs, which they might actually do. Their team actually pretty solid, you know, in terms of like the roster. I can see it, but he would have to,
those two, yeah.
He had to be super low. You know, Chet is in there too, man.
Hey, listen, bro. Chet, a good player, dude. I was telling you,
he's a good player.
I heard no one say this take, man. Maybe we should chop this up. No one said this take. If Wemby and Chet would have got on the same roster, oh my, the size alone would have been insane, dog. I never heard nobody say that take, but it would have been like, you got two guys that's crazy at blocking shots. You mentioned Porzingis, crazy at blocking shots, can stretch the floor. Like, how you gonna guard those guys, man? They can really almost be throwing the ball to each other, like keep it high.
Yeah.
Between themselves, you know,
high low game, high game.
Bro, it's crazy, man. So Chet's up there. Actually,
Chet's in there too.
Chet's up there, son. Chet's up there.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it's gonna be hard for Scoot. Like he gonna have to really Scoot gonna have to have like a D Wade
demonstrably better numbers.
No, he got to have to, or demonstrably not even better, even not even better numbers. Like his team is gonna have to be so much better, and it's gotta be because of him. Sure. Like he's gotta be a closer. He's gonna have to be putting up some solid numbers because Wemby's numbers are gonna be insane, bro. He on a team for nothing, and he's just it's gonna take half the season for people to figure him out. His best chance is that I don't necessarily think Wemby gonna play all 82.
Well, he got to play. The new rule is you have to play 65 to be award eligible, so he has to hit it 65. So
I don't know if he's gonna play 65.
I don't know either. Hopefully he does. That's the only thing. If he plays 65, it's in the bag.
You know, Pop and them are gonna be super conservative, man. There's no bro. This kid 19, there's no reason to push it at all. I don't care. Pop is gonna be like, I don't care about rookie of the year. You think Pop cares about rookie of the year?
He don't. He ain't gonna care.
Pop trying to win 5 more rings. He's not gonna care about that. So I just don't see. That's the only thing I see. But if he plays 65 games, bro,
it's a lock. I think
he might win Defensive Player of the Year. At his size, there's really no ceiling for what he can accomplish right now because there's nobody like him in the NBA.
It's true. Chet really the only one, like Chet, and then KD, but KD's much shorter. 5 inches shorter. So that's the thing, you know what I mean? So it's tough, man. But like I said, bro, I was surprised seeing how mobile he was, bro, especially in transition, bro. He didn't look like he was laboring to go up the court and stuff. Like he was moving quick, bro. I'm like, yo, this guy got some speed a little bit, especially for 7'4". For 7'4", he moving like that, dog. The handle was tight too. He was legit crossing over people too, not like no little basic joint. Like how like people like Shaq, they get you with a little. The person reached mad hard, Shaq threw it between his legs, like oh snap. Nah, he was facing people up, like what's up? I'm like 7'4". He gonna be nice.
Spin around, turn around, jump shots. Like okay.
But see, that's the thing. Like I said, he working hard for them buckets. But I feel like wouldn't it just be easier to catch the ball down low somewhere closer to the rim and just turn and shoot it?
That's something you got to acquire in your game, man.
And I think that's going to happen as he maybe goes through the years. You're getting stopped, and you add.
They're gonna get Tim Duncan in there and be like, "Hey, man, show him that off the glass move, Timmy."
It's there, bro. It's there every time, bro. Just even if he even change, you know what I'm saying? Like just.
I mean, bro, Yao Ming fed off that just off his size too. Like
I like Yao a lot too, man. Yao was a good player, man. I like Yao a lot, man.
Come
skill. I think y'all have some skill to him, man. Actually, a lot of skill, not some. He has some skill, especially
for his size. Really, the question is with players like this size, like his longevity, man.
Mm-hmm.
How long is he gonna be able to play in the league at that size? His knees, injury, any injury is gonna be like, oh, come on, you know what I'm saying? Porzingis, you talk about these players, like they're just too.
Yeah, and listen, bro, it's true. So remember, Porzingis' nickname is still like the unicorn too, bro. Like, bro, I feel like legit, like comparing Wemby to Porzingis is like another level, bro. Like, okay, as good as Porzingis was,
he's literally just Porzingis
plus more, like better handle. You know what I'm saying?
Taller, like more mobile,
way more mobile. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's
already got the shot.
As much of when Porzingis came, it's like, bro, he's too tall. He's shooting threes, son. He's 7'3" shooting. It's crazy. So I'm really excited, bro. It's gonna be a good season. The season starts next Tuesday, dude. Next Tuesday is the start of the NBA season, man. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it, bro. You guys, keep tuning in, man. We'll see. We got our picks here. We'll assess them at the end of the season, and then of course we'll make picks for the playoffs as well. So, bro, I'm excited for the season, though, bro. It's got a lot of storylines, and that's one thing I think the NBA does well. They have the storylines galore, bro.
Bro, NBA season, and then they got the in-season tournament, which
that's
I think
new.
is
we talked about that, and I like that as well. I
like it, bro. I like it. I mean, Dame on, bro. There's so many teams. So
we even mentioned the Clippers. I mean, listen, it's health, but I feel like Clippers might be hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, son, get out.
But
of here,
I'm just saying.
Nah. You got Boston. Let me see Boston. That's Boston gonna be must see for a little bit. Bucks gonna be must see. The Lakers always gonna be must see.
Mm-hmm.
Golden State still gonna be.
Chris Paul. That's a different dynamic. Now they got Chris Paul. How that's gonna look? We don't know how it's gonna look.
Phoenix looks crazy.
Barely been there. Yeah.
You got Portland with Scoot and young boys around them. Ayton, Wemby.
Yeah.
You got Denver trying to come back to see what they can do. You got. Bro, I mean, you just got a whole bunch of storylines,
bro. A lot of storylines going on, man. So we're gonna be locked in, y'all.
A lot of storylines, a lot of talent. Mm-hmm. I mean, is Zion coming back? Like, is he?
Zion Pelicans, what's up? They could make some noise.
They was hooping a little bit last year too.
They were. It's good, man. I think because you have so many. I think since the stars move around so much compared to other sports, it just always makes it seem like a fresh new joint. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just like a rinse and repeat. It's like, oh snap, what's gonna happen this year? So I'm gonna be locked in, bro. I'm gonna be locked in.
It's gonna be a good season, man. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a real good season, man. So I think that's our show for today, guys.
Yes, sir.
Y'all stick around at this point. We appreciate y'all jumping in. For the takes,
for sure.
Streaming boys, everybody in the chat. We appreciate you guys. Let us know what you think, man. NBA season, even the movie talk we had a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Let us know your thoughts, man. We appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, share.
For sure.
Y'all have a blessed week, and we out.
Peace. Man, we covered a lot, bro. Listen, best teams in the East.